Hi everyone, it's Leah and Matt from FlytrapStore. Say hi.
Hey guys.
It's a cold day in southern Oregon, very cold in November. It's finally winter here, wintry. And Matt wanted to do a little video with you to show you this greenhouse, all of the cool pitcher plants he has in here, and also some trimming, show you how he trims off the traps. Or sorry, the pitchers, sorry. I got fly traps on the brain. Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, this is the newest greenhouse here at our FlytrapStore location in Ashland, Oregon. And this is an 8x12 greenhouse. We stuck it in the side yard, kind of tight space, but it works and gave us a little more grow space. Usually I winter my Sarracenia outdoors. This year they're all going to have a nice cozy place to stay warm during the winter, and hopefully that'll give them a little head start on the spring, because our springs are usually pretty cold and wet here, so they don't come out till a month or so after most of the rest of the U.S. does, especially the southern half. So anyway, these guys here, as you can see, there's a lot of dead pitchers on them, and they're hunkering down pretty good, especially this species, the flava, which pretty much puts up pitchers in the spring and maybe in the midsummer and then stops. So they're losing all their spring pitchers now. And some of the other ones look a little rougher because I really just recently repotted almost my entire collection, which needed to be done badly. So once you get them repotted, they usually do shed their pitchers too. But a lot of the green that you see is the Phyllodia, which are the non-carnivorous leaves. So these guys here, they don't have any pitchers on them. So anyway, I'll walk you guys through the greenhouse real quick, just give you a quick tour, and I'll try to remember where I sourced all of these guys. So these two trays are Leucophila cross Oreophila, and I got that from Sarracenia Northwest probably in 2009 or 10, and it's a really great plant. I like it a lot. It puts pitchers up pretty much all year. It'll start in the spring with some nice ones, and then kind of take a slumber during the middle of the summer, and then put up some really nice pictures in the fall. But since I repotted it right when I was doing that, it doesn't look great right now. This tray is flava back here, and I can't remember where I sourced that. I got that probably in 2007 or 8, a very long time ago. These guys down here I grew from seed. These are little Jonesy eyes. I got those from the International Carnivorous Plant Society seed bank. So this is an endangered species, and I propagated some of those, and I like the little beautiful pictures they make. And right next to it, to the left, is a caddis bai, and that's a cross between a purpurea and a flava. And I got that as a gift from Flytrap Care Forum member Veronis, also known as Kelby Adams, many years ago, probably 2010. Some leucophilas are mixed in here. Those guys put up their nicest pictures in the fall, so they still look pretty good. There's some Alabamensis, another one I grew from seed from the International Carnivorous Plant Society seed bank. Moving over, some more leucophilas. I think these are Tarnox here, which I sourced from AG3, the tissue culture company down in Florida. Right here next to it is Daniel Rude, which is a Muriae flava cross leucophila, and it's a really vigorous clone, grows a lot and grows well all year. Over in the corner, that tray back there with the red plants in it is mostly Judith Hindle, cross Judith Hindle. I started from seed many years ago. Some nice ones came out of that. They're pretty beautiful plants, and they keep their pitchers most of the year too, and pitcher all year long, which is nice. And then just to the right of it is AJ01. This is a Sarracenia leucophila that I sourced from Mike Wong back in 2008 or 9. It's one of my favorites. It puts up really nice fall pictures, really good color. It's got excellent vigor for leucophila. It's a really nice plant all around. Behind that is another tray of flavas. Those I got from John Brittnacher, who lives here in Ashland. He brought over some seedlings that he was culling from a Ron Lane cross. It was a flava ornata cross with a Atropurpurea. They were trying to make some all red flavas. They had some nice plants in that group. To the right of that is Sarracenia leucophila from Hurricane Creek, Alabama. So they call that the Hurricane Creek White, which is an official cultivar. All these plants were sourced. I grew them from seed. That was sourced from the International Carnivorous Plant Society that I think was donated by Barry Rice. That would have been back in 2010 maybe, or 11. And back here, this tray is a plant I got this spring from my friend Alice Zabudsky up in Portland, and she said she bought it 15 years ago and never replanted it. So she sent me all, she kept what she wanted and sent me all the extras, and these all 3 trays is this clone, and I'm not sure what it is yet. I haven't seen it flower, but it looks like an Oreophila because it put up some nice pictures this fall. It might have some flava in it too. It looks like it has flava, but I'll have to check it out in the spring and see what the pictures look like. Just over here to the left is some, these guys are Leah Wilkerson's, and I think I got that from Wes Buckner a long time ago, probably in 2009. These few here were ones I kept outside, so they didn't do as well picturing as some of the ones in the other greenhouse, which I'll probably show in another video. Another tray of flavas, some more Alabamensis, again, that I started from seed. In the far corner to the right is the last tray of flavas, and those are Ornata cross Atros that Ron Lane started, or made the cross, and then John Brittnacher started from seed and passed on to me. So that's the tour. So I'm going to get to trimming and get off some of these dead pictures, and I'll post an update later, and I'll show you what I use to spray for fungicide, to just a preventative spray, because one thing that will kill Sarracenia in the fall and the winter is, especially if you keep them too wet, but even if you don't, sometimes some mold can creep in on the rhizome and rot them. So I usually just trim everything back and do a preventative spray. It's not mandatory, and I've gone years without doing it, but then I have lost plants too. So anyway, that's all I got.